Hello, everyone. Hello. We are back. Back at it. I am going to be working on a bunch of random stuff. I got a lot to do. Definitely a lot to do. Been testing a lot of spells. I think for the most part, almost everything is in. Almost. There's some work in progress spells still to go, but now I'm gonna start to round some stuff out. We're gonna change some recipes. We're gonna make sure the I'll probably look at like the spell forge as well and maybe tweak some of those percentages of like success. We got some work to do. So let's get started. I think the first thing is I probably should look at all the apprentice stuff just to make sure that everything is easily obtainable. So let's do that. Let me make sure I have no armor on. So the apprentice staff. That's going to be the first thing. Oop. The spell forge is something else. Spell forge. Here we go. Oculus. There we go. Grab both of these pieces. Let's start placing things down in a line. And maybe right here is good. Okay, so you're gonna have the staff. Whoops. I made it to where you can't place these along the wall. That's right. Alright, so it's gonna be the Oculus pieces, the spell forge. I guess technically it'd be the spell forge, and then the Oculus pieces, that one and that one. So let's take a look at these and what it takes to make these and change the recipes. We're going to start here. Spellforge. All right. Now let's take a look at this, right? So for obsidian, I guess that's not too bad. You're talking about doing the creation ritual. You get I think getting 8 obsidian is no big deal. That is a problem. The temporal gear. 6 Arcanus is kind of a steep thing too. Ooh. You know what? All right, let's pull up the recipe. We're gonna make some changes. And the goal of these changes is to make sure that all this stuff that you could get into grimoires a lot easier. Because I took all the wands away. They're all gone. Wands will probably come back in a different form. What I'm thinking is maybe do something like... maybe something like you could take a spell scroll and then put it on a blank wand to be able to do just whatever that particular spell is. So it's something where, like, if you have, like, you know, a powerful spell, you could embed that into your wand, right? For so many charges. Instead of having it be, like, static spells. So I need to look at blocks. Spell, where is it? Stations. Nope. Magic grid, here we go. Stations. The spell forge. Temporal gear's gotta be gone. Why not some temporal fragments? Right? We could do temporal fragment. You know what we could do? We could do maybe 2 temporal fragments. I'm going to change how some of this is. So the rustic compound, maybe we don't need as much of that either. What I could do is I can have the fragments be in the place of the compound. And then the compound in the middle, right? Maybe just 2 compounds. So let's do, okay, C and T needs to change. So ECT, 2 compounds I think are solid. Temporal fragments on each. So basically it means you need 1 rusty gear to make one. I think that's a lot more doable. I don't think we need 4 enchanted stone. I think we could get away with 2 enchanted stone and like 2 obsidian. Arcanus, you know, we'll knock it down to 4. So that's the old recipe. And we're gonna refresh. Right, so basically I more than cut this in half. And I am going to open up, I got a hold of this new Mountain Dew Baja Cabo Citrus. Let's see if it's good. Oh. Spell Forge. Oh, I gotta, that's right. I have to do this in 2 places. We need to come back into Do Not Craft Tier 1 stations. And we're gonna pull up the Spell Forge here. I'm gonna select all of this. We'll paste that in. I want to take this dummy one. We will paste that in there. Now I can get rid of all of that, put the comma back in. Doing this is kind of a pain in the butt, a little bit. We got to put the D right there. Save, fireball. Okay, now let's load. Wow, we load. Wait. The perfect pairing with Doritos. You lying to me? We're not even friends and you're lying to me? Smells good. Oh, shit, that's bitter. Ugh. Oh, how is that so bitter for Mountain Dew? Ugh. Perfect pair with Doritos so I don't taste how shitty this drink is? Is that why? Oh, maybe it'll grow on me. Ugh. Man, don't quit your day job. Those stocks will fall, let me tell you. Get this crap off the shelf. Alright. Enough joking around. Kick him while it's down. Looks like I screwed up something here. Failed resolving a recipe ingredient. Oh, temporal fragment. Oh, it's not. It's called something specific, isn't it? Hold on. Where's my temporal fragment? Resources. Temporal fragment. Oh, because it's called a primordial fragment. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Oh, stream's over. You know what it is? I was thinking of the temporal. The temporal fragment was like the old version of this, and I was scarred so much I decided to call it a primordial fragment instead. There we go. Now that recipe should be good. So we just knocked down that recipe, made it a lot easier to get this in your hand. We will look at the staff next. The staff will be next. The apprentice staff will be next. All right. Oh, didn't mean to put that down. What I did mean to do was this. H. There we go. So I think that's gonna be. Oh, I forgot to change that as well. That is in right here. Okay, but when I refresh, I think that's going to be an easier pill to swallow. Basically, 1 rusty gear, a couple compound, and the costs have been like reduced by half across the board after that. That should be good. That should be good. Let's look at the apprentice staff. This is too expensive. Way too expensive. You know what? We're going to take the resonator part out of it as well. You will not need a resonator to get this. You know what? Why don't I just have it to where it takes like firewood, string, and I mean, just an Arcanus on top. Why not do something like that? Arcanus at the top, firewood, firewood. Or maybe a stick, right? So I could do Arcanus, stick, and then I could just pop in a couple shifting fibers. Yeah, I think that would be that'd be pretty good. Let's do that. Wegger, hey, FYI, I love this mod, but using that mods this mod to remove the guys that blow up your base. Are you talking about the Ravager? Because they should not be doing any kind of actual damage. I spawn destruction particles, and they will hurt you, but they do not actually blow anything up. And if they do, you may want to look at your other mods, because people have been making mods for this mod, which I'm fine with. I'm cool. If people want to make mods for this, go for it. My big thing was, if someone's going to make a mod, I don't want to hear about how their mod is not working. Right? Okay. I just don't want to hear about it. Oh, back in the day, yeah, when it was first out, yes, they did do destruction. That was taken out a long time ago. long time ago. I thought it would be okay, but then I realized, because like Minecraft, right? We're all used to it with creepers in Minecraft. But then I realized that, you know, like the chisel system, it's not cool if something blows up by the fountain you spent like so long on. That's not cool. And I couldn't differentiate in the explosion logic between certain types of blocks for destruction. So I just had to, you know, disable destruction of all across the board. Okay, then I will remove that mod. Yeah, or you could keep it in. It doesn't matter. I hate creepers. I love creepers. My big thing is, like, give me a reason to survive. You know, like, why am I gonna make armor if, you know, all I'm being protected by is, like, you know, oh, there's a drifter and it's throwing rocks at me. Yeah, that's kind of lame. Like, you don't really need armor for that. I don't need to forge a sword when I can make a bunch of cheap spears and hurl them and destroy all of my enemies. Which is another little fun fact. I play test all of my creatures using no armor and just regular, like, stone spears. Not even like granite spears, like the weakest of the weakest spears. Alright, let's change this recipe. Let's pull this up. This is going to be... Where is it? Recipes. Do not craft. Tier 1. Tools. And the apprentice staff. I also have to come down to here. Magic grids. Tools. Apprentice staff. Alright, so instead of firewood... Right? Instead of firewood, we're going to go with, I think we should just go with sticks, right? Maybe just go with sticks. You don't necessarily need fire. Oh, you know what? Let me take a look. Let's take a look at, like, a bow versus a staff. Or maybe a saw? And if we look at a bow... I mean, that takes 3 sticks. So maybe I should do, like, 2 sticks, the gem on top. Finding them in the wild was fine. Yeah, some people say, like, oh, they're like, hey, these things are blowing me up all the time. I'm like, I rarely see them in my playthroughs. I rarely see these, you know, Ravagers. I made them kind of rare. But if you do kill them, they actually can drop some pretty good loot. Let's see. Alright. I think I'm gonna use sticks. So we'll have 1 stick. The runic scroll is gone. Arcanus? Let's just do 1 Arcanus. 1 Arcanus right on top, 1 stick. You do not need a resonator. So let's have this as A. We'll do X. And then we will do S for stick. We will make this an S. Copy this, paste. We're going to make a new one, X. This is going to be shifting fibers. And for shifting fibers, it'll take 2 shifting fibers to wrap this thing around your stick. So far, the cost of things is fine. Making the metal ingots thing was a pain to get the first few. Have enough to make them now. Friend and I play together. Only worried about X skills. This mod added the class to it. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Hey, Oats, how's it going? And what I'm doing here is the next update. I did a whole revamp on the spells. We are at a little over, I think it's technically 231 spells right now. Oh, the music's too loud. It's a hard thing to get right. There we go. I guess I could have just done that too. But yeah, this whole thing, like I pretty much have 4 schools of spells now. We have evocation, alteration, and so evocation's gonna be pure damage and like elemental stuff. Oh, I came up with this a couple nights ago. I have a spell called Shockwave now. This spell is freaking, I think it's becoming one of my favorite spells. Let me show you Shockwave, and you probably know what it does just by the name. We gotta find something here. Gotta find something. You could move while casting this, right? When you have the grimoire. All right, let's pull up. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just do some simple boars. Here, we'll have a bunch, so you can come into them, cast the spell, and blow everything away from you. It works on corpses too. So you could totally like crowd control. I love it so much. I love it. Here, let me actually get oh, some of the conjuration spells. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough mana for that without my armor. Here, let me get this damn tree out of here. I was testing a spell and I forgot to clean this up and it just sprouted on me. Let's see. Oh, there's Shockwave. We'll put that in. There we go. And you can see there's different on the spines now. There's a symbol for each spell school, and I tell you what tier, like what version of the spell it is. But oh, let's see, like something like here. We'll do a summon weapon thing. Let's get the Archmage staff. There we go. So the conjuration stuff I think is going to be so freaking cool. Just bam, you want an axe? Here you go. Temporary axe. Temporary magic axe. Let's see, where are these animals here? Sleeping? I don't think so. Oh, wait. Here we go. Yeah, and you can sprint while casting this, right? Boom. I love it. I love it. And when you specialize in evocation, you'll be getting spell haste for these spells. So I think calculating this this particular spell, it goes from, I think it's like a 5-second cast. You'll be able to get it down to like a 2.5-second cast. So that's gonna be fun. What about a magic barrier shield to block Bolt Rotten or whatever? Oh, the Bowtorn? Maybe. I mean, I do have a barrier spell, but it's kind of rudimentary right now. It just adds more health to you. But yeah, maybe if I figure that stuff out. Love the spines, yeah. Those are looking amazing. Holy crap! Yeah, a lot of love went into a lot of these spells. Like I improved the healing. For Flash Heal, you can actually heal other people now. So like when you're in Alteration, you will be able to actually heal other people and feel powerful. Like, you know, feel like a mage. I got a frontal cone spell too. Regeneration has a new look. There we go. Top regeneration. So for regeneration, you will be able to... There we go. Come on. Right? So that's what it looks like now. With like the little particles like flowing through and the rings and everything. It was too busy before, right? So like, you know, it was like so dense, and when you were inside you couldn't see anything. So I'm getting better with shaders as well. Hey, wait, where's that axe? There we go. Let's cut this thing down. There we go. Now we'll throw it. Summon weapon stuff's really cool. Like I have ultimate weapons now. So let me throw on all of my gear. There we go. And we'll summon... we'll summon something like the Hellfire. So you'll pick a spot. Boom! Right? So this is the Hellfire weapon. It's going to be doing massive damage, and it's going to have fire damage as well. It has pretty long reach. I think it's like 3.5. And you kind of attack like a spear, like a spear. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Whole summon system in. I think it's going to be hard for me to pick a specialization. It's going to be really hard because I kind of want to specialize in everything at once. But all right, let's continue what we were doing. Apprentice staff. So this thing needs to this recipe needs to change. So I'm thinking 2 shifting fibers, 1 stick, 1 arcanus. Arcanus, the shifting fibers, and then the stick. I think is fine. Unless this should take 2 sticks. Maybe it should take 2 sticks. Right, because I could do something like this. I could do S, and then... Oh, wait. This would be XSX. Yeah, we can do that. Yo, Wizard Harry. I was able to show up this time. It's not 6:30 a.m. PST. Yeah. Pretty good idea from for the books. You know what, Oats? I think one person bent over really far while the other one was reaching really high up. That's what I think happened, Oats. Not up to the spell books yet. Insert self-pat. Back-pat. One arm was... Oh, god, man, this Mountain Dew is horrible. Ugh. It's bitter. Maybe they made it wrong. It's Mountain Dew. It's supposed to be like a sugary punch to the face. Oh no, not sticks. I do not have 20 chests full of sticks. Oh no. Not a stick. Man, that ain't a gun. That's a book. Alright, so I gotta change 2. This is the annoying part of this system. Like, I have to change 2 recipes each time. It's a pain in the butt. Let's put the dummy thing right there. Copy all of this. Paste it in here. I think that should work. Alright, let's reload. And again, we are making these changes because I am pulling wands out, and you are going to be jumping into grimoires a heck of a lot easier. So that's the whole focus. Now I kind of rabbit-holed myself with going to every spell, putting in spell effects, spell sounds, redoing particles, making sure all the spells like work, make sure that the new effects work, adding using some of the new methods for like healing. Like if you do flash heal now, Right, so the way flash heal works is if you have a target, you can heal things from 10 meters, 10 blocks away. You can heal other people now. If you don't have a target, it defaults to yourself. You know, like the little particles, the sound effects, it all needs to be in, so this feels like magic. And it's feeling good. But they do look great, good job. Yeah, I think the new version too, like coming up with the little symbols and like putting more information on the spines, I think is pretty cool. Because before you would have like just like, oh, there are 3 similar books. One's tier 1, 2, and 3, right? Oh yeah, the new frontal cone attack spell. Yeah, not that one. So a nice little burst. Yeah, I went into, yeah, I put some work into this one. Some work in. Coke Zero for me, or Canada Dry, or Sprite Zero. Pepsi only if Coke is out. Yeah, I usually drink the Zero drinks. This one's the Zero version of that new Baja Cobo Citrus from Mountain Dew. It tastes really bitter. Really bitter. Anyways, I only popped in to see what was up. Got some crusading to do in Crusader Knights 3. And you're distracting me with cool work. How dare I? Monster. Oh, so we gotta play the Return to Moria soon. Yeah, how dare you, bastard! That, and what's the other game I just got? I know I talked to you about it. What was the other one? It was Return to Moria and something. But Return to Moria is definitely the first one we should play, because I'm really eager to hit that one up. Oh, Ale and Tail Tavern. That was the other one. That's right. But Return to Moria, literally. Oh, you sent me a message half hour before stream. Yeah. Well, I haven't really looked at Discord in a couple days. There's been like Easter egg hunt stuff. I thoroughly have been cleaning like the back area here. You can't really see it, but there was a lot of stuff over there. I cleaned it all up now, so if I do want to start building stuff, soldering stuff, I can. Great. Dusting. I had some stuff to do. Return to Moria is great. Oh, good. Doing some RuneScape Dragon. Yeah, that Dragon Reach or whatever it is, or whatever. Yeah. I've seen that. I've heard with it being like a crafting kind of sim, it's not as bad, but like the movement and stuff, like the combat could feel a little clunky in it. Like I heard some good things, and I heard some other things where it's like, well, the developer could fix it, right? Like if combat doesn't feel smooth, that's something that they could smooth out, right? Right? Long weekend? Yeah. New follower, freaky user! Thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, long weekend. Self-employed for years. Everyone asks, what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, what long weekend? Yeah. Man, I went to take Friday off. Yeah, and I ended up working yesterday, right? Went to take it off and ended up working like most of the day anyways. I'm bad at taking time off. So I think I'm at 160 hours of PTO right now. So I really need to start taking time off. So I think next week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm gonna be taking some time off. Literally, I'm gonna pop on a stream, and it's gonna be like Mines of Moria. I'm gonna go just deep into the mines. My inner dwarf. I may not shave it all. I'm gonna let this grow out a little bit more, right? Get that kind of dwarven scruff going. And then I'm gonna buy a bunch of provisions, a bunch of sodas. I got a mini fridge down here. It's gonna be awesome. Have fun. Send a message when you're free. I'm free most of the time. Sounds good, Oats. Often like, I will be in Monday. And they're like, we're not open. Long weekend, right? What do you mean long weekend? Dwarven butt fuzz on your face. You know you'd love it. You know you're right there, Oats. You're probably like, I'm not shaving either now. This sounds awesome. Aye, we're gonna need that accent. Yeah. Let's get some ale. All right. Did I? What was I doing? I'm getting like excited about a different game, and I gotta focus up. Gotta focus up. That's what it's gonna take now to make a staff. I think this is doable. Let's double check this. Let's double check. Right. So you don't have to use those. You can use just rust crystals, right? So basically, you would get the Arcanus from farming, right? So you should be able to easily get an Arcanus. You should easily be able to get a couple sticks and a couple shifting fibers. You know what? Do you even need the shifting fibers? Yeah, because I kind of want you to like, you got the handle, right? You got the handle, and you're kind of popping the stick, the head on, right? I think that's fine, maybe. Or should it be like 2 sticks? Or should it be like 2 fibers, 2 sticks, and then, like kind of stack it in a straight line? What do you think? I got a strong mustache going. Go dwarven, elbow deep. Here I am. You're gonna be deep, alright. Modding the staff. Yeah, have a good stream, bye. See you later, Oats. I'll talk to you later. Stack of them. Amazing. I mean, the sticks actually look pretty big. Do you think I could just get away with like 1 stick? Does it really need to be 2? You know what? 2's good. 2's good. I don't want to nickel and dime myself on the little things here. So what I'll do is I'll just say 2 shifting fibers, 2 sticks, one normal Arcanus. It's gonna be S _ X _. There we go. That way it's a straight line. Here we go. We'll do that, and then I need to find this recipe. So it's gonna be 2 sticks, 2 shifting fibers, _ X _ turn caps lock off. Because remember, like this, unfortunately, I really think I screwed myself putting in wands the way I did. Like the weaker wands, right? Like a lot of them sucked. It made it okay to not give you grimoires and speed up that process. And I really should have had the foresight to figure that out before I put them in. But I think people were just too happy, right? They were too happy being like, oh well, good, I could jump right in. The staff is a brilliant idea. There we go. That's how you're gonna make a staff. Couple sticks and Arcanus, and then make a handle out of shifting fibers. This is low-hanging fruit. Perfect. Let's take a look at transmutation here, because I still have like supreme transmutation. I got a different transmutation for each staff, right? We got the apprentice staff here, and we have the magician staff here, and the archmage staff. Well, this ain't right. It's all supreme transmutation? It's not right. Let's take a look at the GUI. We gotta fix that. Where is it? Here we go. Tool spellcasting. Oh man, I don't have much longer to stream. Oh no. And we have to go up to transmutation, which should be... Okay, this part right here. Oh, I have it. Okay, so everyone, Here's my first question. I have 3 versions of transmutation. I think like transmutation, greater transmutation, and supreme transmutation. Each one's a better version. Now, should I make it to where for the apprentice staff, it only has regular transmutation, even if you are a tier 3 mage? I'm thinking that's what I should do. Because right now, it scales with your tier. So I'm a tier 3 mage, and even though I'm using this really crappy apprentice staff, I can do supreme transmutation. That doesn't make sense, right? Like, what's the point of having the specific arcanus embedded in the staff? Right? Like, what's the point of the other powerful types of arcanus? Not having an issue with the low-end stuff. The primordial bits are the hard ones to get. Can you not just mouse over the item and hit H? Sometimes you can. It depends on where the cursor is and what window's open. The mines are calling you. They really are. I've been thinking about it. Like, I wanted to give that game a couple good updates, right? Just give it a couple solid updates. Let it get its stuff together. That's what I want. That's what I want. And I think we're there. I'm looking forward to it. Right, maybe you'd want the lesser transmutation in some instance, so you carry the lesser one. Maybe the lesser transmutation doesn't hit as large of an area. So I guess maybe if you want, like, precision stuff. Have it explode the wand staff if you use a lower one. Blow off an armor too. Oh my god. People, put down your pitchforks, everyone. I'm not doing that. Wasteland Puppy, hey! How's it going? Hey, how was the RuneScape? I was watching you for a bit there. And then I actually had some time to get on and live stream, so I took advantage of it. Yeah, those icons look familiar. They should. Some of the icons will look familiar. I swear it was AI generated. Oh man. Sometimes, you know, like, using the AI stuff, like, sometimes, like, it produces something, and I'm like, it's not what I wanted, but it's actually kind of cool. And then other times, it's like, literally, I'm like, I want a magic workbench. And it kept putting a freaking animal in the picture on the workbench. And I'm like, can you not put an animal in? Okay. And then it puts, like, a pig sitting on the bench. And then a cat, and then a chicken, and I'm like, no fucking animal. A sheep. I'm like, are you just screwing with me now? What is this? What is this? So, okay, this is what I can do. Ugh. Oh, I see what I did. Hold on. Apprentice staff, magician staff. It's gonna do all 3 at once, so I need to define this a different way. So what I could say is, and this dot, what is my call for the item? Do I just call it staff? I better have a variable made. Okay, I just call it staff. Thank God. I was gonna say, oh, Vice. This staff.code, dot path dot contains dash dash apprentice RuneScape Dragon Wilds is scrapier than expected. Oh, escapier than expected. Pleasantly surprised. I heard it's good, especially for like a survival crafter. It's not like hardcore grind. Like, there's some grind, but it doesn't take as many like items and stuff to like progress than like what you would expect in a kind of crafty survival sandbox thing. I heard the combat was a little stiff feeling. A little stiff. Is this greater transmutation? Okay, I think this one's greater transmutation. So let's do Archmage staff. And then this one would be Magician's Staff. You know, I really regret making one of my sets Magicians, because now that I have, like, summoning magic, I wanted to make a subclass called a Magician. I really, really did. And I can't do that anymore. If only I could tell Past Vice. I would tell Past Vice 3 things. One would be to not use the Magician's name. And the other 2 things would be winning lotto numbers. I would only want to win the lotto twice. I won't be greedy. That's it. That's all I would have told Past Vice. Oh, and maybe that there was like a pandemic coming and, you know, other things. You know what? No, I wouldn't want to tell Past Vice that, because I'm the responsible one. I just want them to live happily with their money until the bad stuff happens, right? Who am I to shatter Past Vice's sense of comfort, sense of security? Alright, oh, so I called it Magician. That's what I wanted to check, too. Like, I don't think I had an S in there. Did I close out the file? Oh my god, I think I did. We gotta find it again. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so let's get rid of that S. Oh wait, I didn't close it out. I just I was hiding stuff. There we go. So if you use a Magician or the Archmage staff, you will have Supreme Transmutation. If you use the Magician staff, right, you lose a couple of the slots, and it's only Greater Transmutation. If you use the Apprentice staff, then again, it's going to be regular transmutation, and you only have 2 spell slots. Regeneration. Here, let's pop out some of these books. Pop out some. I guess I don't need this. Let's put that back on the shelf. Is there any other spells I wanted to check on? I don't think so. Oh, we got to make sure Summon Light still works. I made some tweaks with that. Here, we'll cast it on the side of the wall here. Oh, there we go. Got to make sure you can still change the light color. I love the new sound effects. Oh man, it feels so magic. Right, so it's white light right now. I should be able to click on it. Okay, and the red light does change everything red. Green. Spot check some of this. That's the blue. That's the purple. Orange. I guess I could just... I could have just clicked through everything. Yellow. Alright, that looks good. Love it. Boop. And this one should be... it lasts another 10 minutes. Excellent. Missed something for the 1-minute ad? Was it a good ad? A good series of ads? Still made me want to rather start a group Iron Man run. Oh, really? What do you think of it? Is it, I mean, is it good? I keep looking at it. Seems like it'd be good, but I have Mines of Moria to play. That's the next game I'm going to be playing. RuneScape, in RuneScape? Yeah, it's Dragon Wilds. They need to turn the dragon down a lot. Every other game time he's out bombarding you with poison. A dragon sounds like an ass. It's not a nice dragon at all. That is not a nice dragon. What spell is this? Oh, Cataclysm. I got some ideas for some really, really strong spells. The evocation, like best spell, is gonna be called Cataclysm. I think for every school of magic, you know what? This is also what I spent some time on. Let me pull up something for you. Hold on. This is why old Vice wasn't streaming so much, because this kind of thing is boring. I had to mark down all the spells. I had to figure out how to fill some of these spells out. I have some like spell ideas as well. Havoc's gonna be an awesome one. Phantom Thrust, I want it to be like a charge melee knockback attack. Seismic Impact, I want it to where it threw you up and then slammed you down, like slammed it down. Yeah, but each one of these, like this right here, like Void Pulse all the way to Cataclysm, they're gonna be high damage AoE spells. Alteration, right, you're gonna have like your Soaring Leap, a powerful spell, Revive. Temperance is in there now. Prosperity, I think, is one of the best spells in the game. Or in the mod. Yeah, it's definitely one of the best. And then you got your, like, Blink, your Fly. I made it to where, like, Blink and Riftwalker are really fast casts now. So those are going to be awesome. Preservation's just broken. And then you have all of the ultimate weapons that you can summon when you're a Conjuration Mage. Love that. Bind Affinity's going to be awesome. Duplicate's pretty awesome, too. It actually affects traders. I cast Duplicate on this is the duplicate. This is a homunculus right now. It's a legit trader. Oh, the other thing too is you can find spell ciphers in treasure hunter traders now randomly. So you may get lucky with like a particular kind of spell cipher that you want, which is pretty cool, I think. Yes, spreadsheets. The spreadsheets. It's not worth the. Oh, it's not worth the price tag right now. Ooh, okay. Explode a whole mining node or cut down a whole row of trees. So that's pretty cool. So you're kind of. That's the other thing I heard, that you're kind of using magic. So like they made the gathering a way to where like even gathering like low level gatherables is still helpful to you, which is pretty neat. Wait for a sale and more content. The state it's in right now, it'd be okay paying $15. Okay, I appreciate that. So that's kind of what I did with Mines of Moria, right? Like I saw the game when it was like announced, and I'm like, oh, I want to play it. And then I was patient, and I waited until it was on sale. I think I picked it up for like $10 recently. And they just had like another big update, and I'm like, you know what? It's time. It's time to explore that game. Also, unless you have an Epic account, you have to play offline, means you can't buy. Oh, okay. I do have an Epic account. This is going to be hilarious. In my Epic account, I think I have over 200 games. I haven't paid for a single game. I usually just, like, every couple days I'll sign in and I'll be like, what's the free game? Christmas time, right? When they have a new free game every day. I'm like, I'll take those games. I haven't played a single one of them. I haven't played a single one. I think I got some friend requests on Epic too. It's like, I don't know these people. How do they know me? I don't have friends. What is this? All right. So it's about time for me to head off here. This was going to be a mini stream. Oh, I got to figure out some of the elemental modifier stuff too. All the base game creatures. I enhanced the elemental modifier system, so now I can support up to 3 weaknesses, resistances, and strengths each. So that's a total of 9 elements that I can like mix match. So for a bear, right, if I want to, I can say, you know what, it's resistant against like nature damage and frost elemental damage, right? Because big furry bear, right, frost. You know what I mean? Like, but maybe it's weak against fire and, I don't know, earth or something. You know, so I can stack a lot of this stuff on, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've been the next thing that I need to enhance is I want you to be able to create armor. Like if you want to be a conjuration type mage, right, and specialize, I want you to be able to make conjuration type armor that you could put on to make all of your spells that much better, right? If you just want to be like a creation mage and like, you know what, you need a pickaxe, you need a shovel, you need ultimate weapons, you need armor, you need, I mean, I got so many things that you can create already Like, I got you. Right, here we go. I can pop this out, right? Boom. And by specializing in a certain school, certain magic school, the items will last longer as well, which is going to be a pretty neat thing. Bam. Right? There you go. Now you can mine, and this bad boy's good for 6 hours. 6 in-game hours. So have at it. Either you eat up the durability or this thing disappears. Make a spell to summon. You know, someone could make that spell. Someone could. Alright, ranged and magic are missing right now. Most skills just give % bonuses. Oh, so it's got some growing up to do. Okay. Got some growing up to do. Alright, thanks for the stream, sir. It was good to chat and see your progress. Yeah. I gotta, you know, my problem is, like, I'll go into someone's stream, and I'm usually doing something else, so I just, like, listen. I don't really, like, talk that much. And today, you were getting started, like, when you were starting the game, I'm like, I should say hi. I'm like, no, it's okay. I kind of want to see this games. Want to see what it is. I think it was like, I think you had said something like, at the time you were like, it was like a green shirt and like yellow pants or something, and you're like, yep, that's on the mark for RuneScape. I'm like, yep. All right, let's find someone to raid. And I gotta make some dinner. Today I did some prep work. I made some fresh rosemary salt for all the food I'm gonna be cooking tomorrow, which is gonna be awesome. I am so looking forward to cooking. I love cooking. I got a new made-in frying pan that I want to try out. I got a new recipe for gravy. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, Perk Cuss. He's on right now. Let's raid him. I like Perk Cuss. What's he doing? He's exploring. He's pulling a Magellan. Love it. Love reading in funny voices. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have a dwarven. I'm gonna be all changing my voice for the dwarf. We gotta mine everything, put it in a box. Where's the gold? They're damn orcs in my caves. Alright, /raid Perk Us. Great stream, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, for sure. Alright, everyone, thank you so much. Again, I probably will be a lot more productive a little later. I think tonight I will live stream again, and I'm gonna be playing Mines of Moria. That's the goal for tonight. I'm gonna probably get a server up for it. I think you can pop a server up. I think I saw that. I'm gonna host a server, and I'm just gonna go into it. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna be actually playing a game instead of making mods. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go through a couple more recipes, right? Knock some stuff down. I will have to change the guidebook because there aren't going to be any wands anymore. And I want to create a couple more wands. Like, I want to make some Harry Potter wands and stuff that you can transmog your staff into. Those are going to be the short-term goals. Eventually, we'll get out of this release candidate hell that we're in right now for Vintage Story. Eventually. But we'll see. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Adios. See you later. Bye.